Here I am, I'm live. Oh my God, every time I do this, I forget how to do it. So, what am I doing? I'm a bit fuzzy wuzzy. I thought I'd come on. A lot of people have hauls and you either see them and you think, oh, that's good. Or you see bits where they're sold. And I bought a haul off Lee about a month ago. And I thought it'd be a good idea to go back and revisit that and see how it's doing. See if I've listed it all. So I'm just going to go through that now. My microphone is a bit dodgy at the moment. So Julie, as you're the first in, Julie Pearson, how are you? Can you tell me whether my sound is all right? The old USB connector is loose. And on a video I did a while back, I was a bit like this. Hi, Ali Evans and Civic Eagle. So yeah, I'm going to go through item by item Lee's haul, because quite a bit of it's sold. And I thought it would be a good thing to do. Sort of like, you know, I came on a month ago and opened a big box of stuff and said, I got this. Let's see how it's doing. Sounds good. Okay, right. I'm going to share my screen then and see if I can do this. I'm all a bit kind of rusty on the old YouTube because I've been away for about 3 days. So I'll tell you what, looking at eBay, I've no idea where things are anymore, which is a bit of a pain. But let's see if I can do this. So this has sold, this Hard Rock Cafe glass. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. So I'm going to go through all the stuff that's sold, and then I'm going to have a look at the stuff that hasn't sold but is listed and sort of make a, let's say I get 70% of what I'm asking, taking into account fees or whatever. And then there's a couple of bits I haven't listed because I'm a naughty boy. Picture's a bit blurred. Is it? I don't know what that's about then. I'll have a look at that later. I don't think it shouldn't be blurred. I'm not going to wipe my not going to wipe my camera. So, right, let's get on with this. Chug a Jug. The yes, the boiler saga continues. Let me just go on large again. I really feel for those people in Canada because our boiler went about a week and a half ago, and we had 2 nights of -9 and -5, and it was, you know, 0 during the day, and that was awful. And thankfully it's warmed up. I mean, the last few days have been like 14, 15 degrees, which is, compared to what we were, is lovely. But, you know, those people, it's Dallas, isn't it? Did I say Canada? I meant Dallas. Yeah, those people in Texas and Dallas, just not used to it. But there we go. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm sorry about the picture. Let me know, anyone else, if the picture is blurred. It's a 1080p Logi thingy, so it should be all right. But there you go. Okay. Let me share this again. So, yeah, I'm going to go through them one by one. There's 25, is it 25 items? 23 items, 21 items. And I'm just going to say whether it's sold and what's going on with it. So this has sold, and looking at eBay, it's sold for $9.99 plus $3.79 postage. And since managed payments has come on, you know, you don't go to your account tab to find out how much you're paying. You go to somewhere else. I don't want to go back, but it's one of the things at the top, and I'm looking at all transactions. Okay, so this one at the end of the day, I sold it for $9.99. This Hard Rock Cafe glass. So it's $9.99 plus $3.79 postage. eBay took off £2.16 worth of fees, and Edward did a good video. Who is Walter Edward? And on if you're selling things for a small amount, how the fees will kill you, or managed payments, because I think there's a set 30p or something. So do look into your fees now. It's all changed. I need to look into it. I haven't got around to it yet. Anyway, at the end of the day, this got me £13.78. So let's chuck that in. £13.78. Minus, oh well, it's done it for me. Minus £2.16 worth of fees, so it's £11.62. And I've got to post it. It's going to cost me £3 postage. So that at the end of the day has got me £8.62 in the bank. Okay, next one. Pair of Nike Flight Black. Now, these were a pair of trainers. Did I sell them? I'm trying to make sense of eBay at the moment. It's, I think they're unsold. Let me just check my store. If they're unsold, I'll come back to them. This might take a little time, but if you've got any questions, do let me know. Right, let's have a look at my active listings. Yeah, I've pretty much listed everything on this almost as soon as I got it. Yeah, these are unsold at the moment, and I'm trying to get $34.99. Okay, so let's just we'll put that in a different sort of category, and they're on for $34.99. So let's hope that I get, if I do sell them, and if I have to discount them, let's say 70%. So $34.99 times 0.6. So that's what I'm hoping to get, about 21 quid for that. But we'll keep that in a different section. Okay, the hot wires. Again, that hasn't sold, so that can go in the same section. I don't normally do this. Normally, if I buy a haul, it kind of just, where I am with it just gets totally lost in amongst all the other, gump that you have. This is unsold at the moment. So again, I'm going to say $24.99 times, 60%. Keep it at 60%. So I've got that on for $24.99. I'm assuming like fees, postage, perhaps a reduction in price. Right, the pink Adidas, they sold. So yeah, and the other reason I'm doing this is quite a lot of stuff has sold, which is always very good. I'll tell you what, even if I'd have got this off Lee, and very happy to see a spreadsheet. Thank you, Maggie. Pair of speakers have just fallen off. The camera. Good question. We'll come to the camera. I refunded the money minus £12, and the buyer has 30 days to say whether that's all right or not. I think if it's not all right, eBay look at it, and they should see that he opened the film, but he hasn't even looked at it. So I imagine the 30 days will pass, and then that refund will go through minus the £12. Richard's in to Ali's delight. So we'll see with that one. I mean, it's still annoying that I had to pay the return postage. So it's all been a bit of a faff, really. But you take the rough with the smooth. And as I was saying, I got this haul, and I didn't really know how much it was going to get, and it wasn't obviously you look for profit, but it was so nice to get new stuff and just have activity on the store. That was the real good thing about it. Peter Ray's in the house. How you doing, Peter Ray? Good to see you. Right, let's see if we can find these pink Adidas. What do you mean you can't find any results? I love eBay. Order number. That would be why. I don't know. How can I search on item title? I don't know. Item ID, order number, or buy username. How on earth am I supposed to search on that? Okay, well, let's just scroll down the list. I know they've sold recently. So I've no idea how I'm going to do my accounts now on managed payments, because I used to bring everything out of PayPal, which is a bit of a pain. Dave Repairs, how you doing? You know my Rode microphone is on the is a bit shonky. The old USB socket has gone on it. So I did a search on eBay. Who do I find who's got a video how to fix it? Jan Beta. I was like, how strange. Dave will know hopefully what I'm talking about. He's a Commodore 64 guy. It's an easy fix apparently. So yeah, go and buy a load of broken Rode microphones and fix them. It's soldering 4 things. Here we go. Adidas Cloud Foam pink shoes. They sold for $19.99, $3.79 postage. Fees were £3.76. So that is a seller. I'm going to move him up here. I'm just going to put a little bit of a gap in here. This is Google Sheets, so it's all a bit of a new one on me. So after fees, that sold for £20 2p. It would have cost £3 to send. And you have to put a plus in there or an equal sign. There we go. Running totals moving up. Okay. Kurt Geiger shoes. This is unlisted. Ugg boots unlisted. Ortholite shell toe shoes. Let's pop him up there. Unsold. So let's have a look at that. Ortholite. I don't know how to spell it. Ortholite. Left an R off. Yeah, any questions, drop them in. Like I say, I haven't been here for a while because of life getting in the way. So these are currently on for $14.99 plus postage. So let's assume that they sell for 60% after fees and everything. £9. Okay. What we got next? Carrymore. These are a pair of Carrymore shoes, walking boots. It shouldn't take too long if I can kind of get a move on with it. It's live spreadsheet work. Yeah, I've never done this. Pete, no, boiler not fixed. Guy starts on Tuesday. I did fit a radiator. I've replaced the radiator, which needed doing. Our spare room had too small a radiator in it, and got it all fitted and everything. And the tails, even though it's the same size, the tails, radiator tails that come out the bottom, didn't quite reach. But they do extended tails, so I just got a pair of those. So that was quite nice. But I haven't done any sort of work like that for probably about over 10 years, plumbing or whatever. So it was a bit weird doing that. I was very, very cautious, overly cautious. But got a nice new radiator in there now. Right, these I'm sure have sold. Carrymore. It is annoying that I can't search my stuff by... hi, Becca, how you doing? My stuff by item title in the bit where you see the fees, all transactions. I don't think you can anyway. Like I say, I haven't really been in here. Yeah, I've been really pleased with this haul. Come on, Carrymores, where are you? You see, I'm saying it's sold. Perhaps it hasn't sold. Let's have a look. Carrymore. No, unsold. Oh, what do you know? Okay. So they're on for... So let's just pop those. Yeah, they're in the right place. They're on for $14.99. Let's assume I make 60% on them. This is like a bit of a low estimate, really. But, you know, I don't want to sort of go too high. DM Brogues. Yeah, these have sold. I didn't think they would, but they, yeah. I've just seen them. So they sold for I was wondering whether Lee would be in, but I imagine he's busy with the family. That's what I should be doing, really. Yeah, these are a small size, and I thought, are these going to struggle? Size 4 pair of DM Brogues, but they didn't struggle. They sold for £30.78, so that'll be £27.99 plus £3.79 postage. My postage used to be £3.49. I'm tempted to put it up to £3. I'll put it up to £3.79 after the postage increases. I'm tempted to just put it up to £3.99 to take into account all these managed payment kind of fees or whatever. So after fees, that got £26.2p, but it cost me £3 a cent. So if I can get that in the right place. So yeah, -3. Okay. What we got next? Skylanders haven't listed. That's probably about a tenner. The reason these haven't listed, the Kurt Geigers, I just couldn't be asked to list them. Ugg boots, I'm a bit worried about Vero. And Skylanders, I just haven't got around to it, really. Should have done. Right, Muddy Fox cycling shoes has sold. Now, let me know. I've never seen anyone do this kind of like assessment type thing live. Let me know if you think it's interesting. I mean, what I find interesting isn't always what other people find interesting. But I think, I went and bought 23 things in a box. I want to, never normally have a delve in to see how they're doing. And I'm tempted to do this with, I've got a clothing haul not too long ago, but there's quite a lot of items in that. So I don't know if I can be bothered to do it all. But let me know what you think about this sort of thing. I'm racking my brains. I don't think anyone's really done that. I know you get sales updates for the month or whatever, but let me know what you think about this. Or anything else you'd like to see on the channel. I will be shaving off my beard, but that won't be on the channel. That is coming off soon. Come on, where are you, Muddy Fox? I know you've sold. Here we are. They sold for $24.99 plus $3.79 postage. So $28.78 minus all the fees came $24.66. Taking off £3 for the postage. I paid £21.66. Okay. The Hackett Polo shirt has not sold. So we're popping there. And let's have a look at what I'm trying to grab for the Hackett. I'm trying to get 15 quid plus postage. So these kind of estimates, I'm not, I'm saying $14.99, but let's say 60% of that on a low. I've never taken off for 60%, by the way, but it's just to account for fees and whatever. A lot of this stuff I put on for 15 actually. Black Levi's, these have sold recently actually. So let's pop him in there. Right, Black Levi's. They sold for $24.99 again. So plus $3.79 postage. So minus fees on that is £4.47, leaving me with £24.31. And I need to take off £3 postage. Also, bear in mind, obviously there's tax on this, and packing as well. So a few other bits and bobs that I'm not accounting for, but it's just a sort of general. How's it doing? Super dry jacket. That's sold. That's one I've got to pack. So let's pop him up here. Let's have a look how much that went for. Here we are. That went for, well, including the postage, it went for $29.78. So what's that? Is that $25.99? Yeah, £25.99 plus £3.79. Fees were £4.61. So overall, get to the plus. £25.70 it may. It will cost me £3 for postage. Here we go. The Bush VCR also sold very quickly. You can't go wrong with a good video recorder. Right, let me just check the chat. You kind of do, yeah. I don't do it, and I wouldn't have time to do it. But I just thought it was because I got all the stuff in a box. How do I do that? There we go. Because normally when I'm sourcing, it's just like, you know, car boots or whatever. It's like everything in the car all gets chucked in, and I never look at it as one sort of like, oh, that's the stuff I got on Thursday, the 28th of April or whatever. Because like 2 or 3 days later, I'm off going getting a load of other stuff, and it all gets. But because this came in a box, and it was like, it was like Christmas. Here's my box of stuff. This is why I've kind of thought I'd do it, and because I've never seen anyone do it. So, right, oop, there we go. Right, the Bush VCR. So the figure I've got to get to is I bought all this off Lee for £125. So that's the figure in the head. If I do all this and I come up and it's like 40 quid, then it won't be. But right, come on. Can't find the Bush. Where are you? Sales have been a bit down. It's February. I'm not too surprised at that. Better than they were last year, though. Here we are. That's actually when I pulled that out of the box, I thought it'd be like £20-30 jobby. It's sold for £34.99. Not a bad price at all. Like I said, I was just going on a sort of like a feel for how much that sort of thing sells for. But yeah, including the postage, £37.48, and taking away £4.81 worth of fees, £32.67. So that would have gone via UPS, and I can't remember off the top of my head how much their fees are for. It would have been over 2 kilograms, 2 to 5 range. I think it's around a £5. I'm going to put £5.50. I think it's around that mark. So that's £27.70 for that. Let's go down again. Only a few more to do. Right, the vintage clock radio is unsold. And to be honest, I've got this on at a ridiculous price. I've got this on at, let's have a look. It was something like 80 quid or something ridiculous. Yeah, 70 quid. I'm never going to get 70 quid for that. But it was because I couldn't see one on eBay, and I thought, well, let's go, why not just go for it? So in terms of what that might get, I'm going to put 20 quid just straight off like that. Let's hope it will get that. 5 more. Microsoft keyboard has sold. Let's pop them in now. I'm trying to look over my microphone so I can see what on my shonky microphone. So that Microsoft keyboard sold for. Oh, Vinny, how you doing? This is something you'd never do. I'm just looking at Lee Cola Flipper sent me a box of stuff, and I'm looking at how it's doing. I know I've never done this before in the sort of like 5 years I've been reselling, because you're always getting stuff. But I thought it'd just be interesting to see how the box is doing. So the Microsoft keyboard. I saw you guys all having a listing challenge, going crazy. Right, let's see if I can find this Microsoft keyboard. So we've got about 4 more to do. and not all of them have sold. Here we go. That's sold for £14.99 plus £3.79 postage. So £2.61 of fees. So that ended up selling for £16.37. Now, I can't remember whether that went Hermes or whether that actually squeezed in a Royal Mail small parcel. Let's just assume Royal Mail. It might have been Hermes, but if it was Hermes, it would have been under 2 kilograms. So it would have been like £2.70 something or other. So that's that. Have I done Skylanders twice? What have I done here? Oh, no, that's the unlisted stuff. Right, here we go. We've got these to do. Right, the Polaroid. Right. Oh, bane of my life. Okay, well, the Polaroid, it's a bit of a weird one because, as you know, it's sold for 25 quid. Bloke sent it back saying it wasn't working. He'd opened the film. It was working. I've had to pay the return postage, but I've knocked off 12 quid because he opened the film, but that's still got to go through. So in terms of what I might get out of that, because all I can sell now is the camera, let's say 15. Because I'm not too sure how all that would work out. So put it in the unsold category, but you know, it's there. Okay, next one. I'll move these down a little bit. Now, the Nike footy boots, I think, are unsold. So let's have a look at those. Yeah, unsold at the moment. I'm trying to get £60. And there's a typo in the title. I've spelt white wrong. I've spelt it with an O in. So, okay. Again, let's assume I will sell them, but at 60%. I would have gone on comps for that and sold. But assuming I get like £60, 60% of what I'm trying to get, 60% of 60, you'll go for 35. The Helista top, not too sure whether this will be that quick a seller, but let's have a look at how much I've got it on for. Nice top. I'm trying to get 10. Yeah, only £10.99 for that. So yeah, it was quite a small size. But £10.99 times 60% safe. I've got to decrease it and take into account fees, £6.50. And the Transformer Scale Electrics, which was a great. I set that up and had a good play with it. And I've got that on. That will sell definitely. Scale Electrics. Always have trouble spelling that, and it hasn't found it. Is it Scalex? I never know where the C and the X are. Let's put in Transformers. Scalex Trick. Yeah, I've got a C in the I. Right, I'm trying to get £34.99 for that. So again, £34.99 times 0.6. So here we go. This is stuff that has sold and what I've actually got money. This is stuff that hasn't sold and what I'm hoping to get based on 60%, you know, being glass half empty. And that's a few bits that I haven't even got around to listing. So let's total them up. So I paid 125. So far, let's see a little total down here. Shall I get rid of me? Here we go. And I've got 154, so I'm in the money. I've actually made money back, which is good. And hopefully, if this other stuff sells, even at a low estimate, that's another 160. So, you know, what's that? 310 total. And I don't know how much I'm going to get. Yeah, maybe a tenner for the Skylands. Could be 30 quid for the Ugg boots. Could be, I don't know, 20 quid for that, say. So that might be another 60. Let's say I get 60%. Let's say I get like 35 out of that, you know, money. Then it's not too bad at all. So quite happy with that. There we go. I'll just remove me from the stream again, but you were left with my spreadsheet. So that's all right. Equals some. Oh, Dave, I know. I could do that, couldn't I? I could do sum ifs and VLOOKUPs and God knows what, but I'm not in my old job anymore, so I won't bother. So there we go. That's looking good. And like I say, I was pleased just to get the new stock. I'm very pleased with how it's doing. I mean, that's only like about a month in, and it has made money, and looks like it's going to make more. I think I'll call it a day there. Like I say, I've got a lot to be getting on with. It has been a hell of a week and a half with the old boiler not working anymore. A lot of people said to me, why can't you fix it yourself? I don't mind doing plumbing and radiators and taps and fixing bathrooms, but if it comes to opening up a gas appliance, I can tell you I don't think that's a good idea. But yes, the thing with the beard is I kind of think it looks all right for the first few days. Kind of looks not all right, and then I look like a tramp. Like after about a week, I suddenly look like, I don't know, Osama bin Laden or something. It gets a bit ridiculous just like that. But yeah, it is coming off today. If anyone's got any questions before I go, do let me know. How many people got in? Got 25 people in, which is, I don't normally sort of go live like on a middle of a Sunday, although I did do it last Sunday. I've got my list 5 live tomorrow, but I think I might do a pack 5 live instead, because I've got a load of things I've got to pack, and I'm trying to get all of that out of the way before Mr. Plumber Man comes on Tuesday. So it might be a little bit different for tomorrow, but that's at 11 o'clock anyway. Nobody's got any questions at all. I've probably bored everyone to tears with my spreadsheet, but I hope you enjoyed that. And yes, I will see you tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see you soon. See you later.